Well, I was invited to come out and support the march, and I readily accepted. I'm happy to be here. I think that these issues are critically important, not just here in the UK, but in the US and other places in the world. You know, I've been very active recently with separated mothers and children. We represent 73 mothers and over 70 children in connection with the issues on the southern border. We're starting to see an erosion of Roe v. Wade in the United States. There's obviously issues relating to equality for women, and I want to help send the right message to our brothers and sisters here in the UK and elsewhere that these issues matter to many Americans. They may not matter to the president, but they matter to many, many Americans. Well, my client was arrested in connection with a performance that she gave about 36 hours ago, and we were fortunate enough to get those charges dismissed in short order. So we were pleased about that. But that was 18 hours of pretty significant work. But we're pleased that that's kind of behind us at this point. And now we're marching forward in connection with the litigation that's been pending now for about 4 months against the president and his longtime fixer, Michael Cohen. And I remain very, very bullish about those cases. She was arrested in Columbus, Ohio, in a sting operation, which was a complete setup. And ultimately, we're going to get to the bottom of what those officers were doing. But she was arrested while in a strip club, performing her performance that she's done in countless venues across the country. And they allege that there was some inappropriate touching or something of that nature. It was complete nonsense and absolute waste of law enforcement resources. It's now coming out that some of those officers appear to have some political bias. And so, you know, I'm going to send this message. If we find out, and I think we will, that she was targeted and that they arrested her, not because of what happened in that club, but because of her opposition to the president, there's going to be hell to pay in that police department, I can promise you that. There's a few pending cases that we have, but the main case out of Los Angeles in federal district court, the court had stayed or paused that case pending the potential indictment of Michael Cohen. On the 27th of this month, we're going to have a status conference hearing, and the court's going to make a determination as to whether that case should go forward at this time or not. We're going to argue strenuously that the case should proceed right now. I want to get a deposition of this president sooner rather than later. I want to force him to answer some difficult questions under oath. He may be able to lie to the press, but he's not going to be able to lie to me.